Oh boy, this one's gonna be a real doozy. Welcome back to Cave Colonization, episode 81. Alright, we are right here today, farther over in this direction, and as you can see, I've already kind of started this build, and I'm immediately gonna get started, and I'll explain a little bit along the way. Today is gonna be a little bit of an interesting one. Interesting in the fact that for this episode, I have kind of hosted another building contest, whatever. Not really a contest, but I basically gave the opportunity for the people on the Discord server to build something. I feel like I have stone slabs somewhere, I just have to find them. So once again, they've hit me with absolute doozies of builds. So here are my stone bricks. Cool. We are going to be in for it this episode. I have taken a couple steps to make this process a lot easier on myself. One of them being I have colored my shulker boxes appropriately. The walls is the light blue shulker box and the exterior is pink and the interior is orange. This build that I'm doing now is Charizard's build. He made the modular looking thing the last time I did this, and it was a huge pain in the nuts to build. But this time, honestly, I think his might end up being the easiest. Something else I have going for me to make this a little bit faster is kind of surprising. I don't have any screenshots, and you might be asking, well, how the hell am I going to build this faster if I don't have any screenshots? And to you, I say, good question. I actually have right now open next to me my other computer, which has I have fallen, cool, which has copies of these builds since I was given world folders, so I can open them. Oh, I misplaced it. Of course I misplaced the glass. I can open them and look at them in real time. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. It does mean I am going to be flying around a little bit more in that world, but oh well. Hopefully it speeds the process up a little bit. Also, I did put the floor down initially as well. There's 3 builds, yeah, so I want this to kind of go as quick as possible because I kind of have a lot to do unless I decide to cut this episode in half, which I might. I'm going to build the chimney now, and I'm going to copy it block for block. So I have run out of things to say. To recap for myself, to know what I've said, I have my computer open. I have color-coded my shulker boxes with what goes where, and I can look and see a big slime over there. I don't think I'm going to deal with that right now. I can't see very much. I can look at my other computer to find out exactly what I'm doing and where I need to put the blocks. So hopefully this doesn't actually end up being that hard, and it looks like I underpacked granite. I do need one more. That or I just misplaced one, which is possible. But up from that block of granite, there's 2. Then this should be a block of granite right here. So I think to mark that, I'm just going to put a mangrove planks because that fits right. And then 1, 2, 3. And I think I might just put the chimney bit in right now because I'm just going to, so I don't have to stack back up here. So let's put this on. Oh, oops, I have fallen. Put this on before my commentary is not going very well right now. I mean, I guess it never does, but usually it goes a little bit better than this. All right, so that's a long distance I just fell. I'm gonna kill this slime, I guess, because I'm down here now, and please die. You are annoying. Your kind is annoying. I'm gonna use the sweeping edge on my sword. Get out of here. Aha, suckers. Alright, and that's another inventory slot taken up. Fantastic. Hopefully being able to see the build in real time will make it slightly easier. I think this is not going to be the meta moving forward because I have to recreate everything, and I already do. So maybe, but most likely not. Alright, right here oh my god. Oh, I see a bat. Hello, bat. Did you know that the conversion rate for crafting oxidized cut copper is 1:1 if you craft it with the crafting table, but 1:4 if you craft it via the stone cutter? That's interesting. I think that might not be intended, but at the same time, I'm honestly not complaining because it made getting all this copper so much easier because I wasn't gonna sit there and wait for all that copper to oxidize. Low-key, not me. No way. Jose. I'm gonna grab a little bit of birch wood, a couple of birch planks so I can put on the stairs and not fall down as much. This one, I think I mentioned, is probably honestly gonna be the easiest, which is kind of surprising considering Charizard does not exactly have the greatest track record of making easy to build builds. Something here is not right. No, it is right. I'm just dumb. I am going a little bit slower than I would like to be going right now, but it's fine. Also, to the builders of these builds who will undoubtedly be watching this video, because why would they submit builds for a series they don't watch? Why would you do that, right? Come on. I am sorry if I build your build a little bit wrong. I'm not the best, but I am trying my best. So if it's not entirely correct, apologies. Although I may have just decided to change some things that I didn't like. So I guess the builds are not 100% accurate. I don't really know if I changed anything on this build. I think when we get to the interior, I did change a little bit, but as for exterior, I didn't really. All right, so now up from here, I think it goes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then over 1, and then I fall back down because of poor planning, but oh well. And then I can't see anything. It's gonna be a struggle, I think. But hey, hopefully I can make it at least a little bit entertaining. That's usually the goal. When you watch a YouTube video, the goal is usually to be entertained. Otherwise, I mean, I guess you could simply be watching YouTube to escape needing to do something else, in which case, okay, you should probably just do the thing. Time management is a skill. You should learn it. But anyway, I think I'm making pretty good progress. My shulker boxes are all down. So if I do run out of oxidized cut copper, it shouldn't be the end of the world, because I should have plenty of spare oxidized cut copper. I don't think any of this really goes here. So just because I have this build over here next to me doesn't mean it's going to be trivial to build, because I am still stupid, so I will have to figure everything out. I can't wait to edit this all. It's gonna be such a fun experience. I can hardly wait. Okay, this entire wall looks like it's just cut copper. Cool. And then I do need to put the oxidized layer in along this gold block layer, so that goes down here. I think then this is going to be birch plank and not oxidized cut copper. Also, to do this with my old computer, I did have to dig out my old mouse. So OG old mouse that double right clicked and made me misplace tons of blocks that I replaced. I don't even know how long ago. Welcome back. It's been years. I'm surprised you still work, but I'm not complaining that you do. Is this the same level? I can't tell. It is not. So we're back down here with mangrove. Also mangrove. Charizard asked me if mangrove was okay. I said sure. I said I have stacks of mangrove at the ready for you to use if you so desire to use mangrove. I probably should have just banned mangrove wood. It is very annoying to farm. This is so weird. I've been like pretty much listening to music non-stop for the past while or so, that when I'm just here building this alone with my thoughts, it's kind of creepy. But I think this is actually all the walls done. So I'm gonna put the roof on this now, and then I know it doesn't look like much, but hopefully I can change that. So I will be right back. All right, I think the roof is done. It looks like that. So kind of interesting. When I first saw this build, I was like, oh my goodness. Although in less of an accent. But that's alright, because now we're on to the inside, which means we can have fun suffering. Hell yeah. I don't have a smoker. Ass, this is already going fantastic. Well, I'm just like terminally stupid. But hey, at least I noticed that immediately. I'm like, I don't appear to have a smoker. This could be problematic in the long run. But now we have a smoker. Crisis averted. Smoker goes there. Now I'm going to try and blitzy through this interior, because the less editing I have to do, particularly for this video. I know I complain about that often, but particularly for this, because there's kind of a lot to do in this one, the better. So at least we have like a little kitchen area. And then I brought 2 glass bottles because Charizard conveniently had to make it so there's only 1 water level in. Where's my tripwire hook? I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that one made into a different shulker box because there wasn't enough room for it in its stupid, pathetic little face. But over here we have a cake. I don't know why I just randomly insulted that tripwire hook so badly. But you know what? Maybe it was a punk and it totally deserved it, even though I'm not really sure a tripwire hook could be that deserving. Oh, first try. But here's gonna be the first change, I think. So Charizard has pretty much all of the base of his corner bushes are cauldrons with water in them, but I didn't want to carry around water buckets, so I just decided to make them all, you know, not what he made. So that's the first change I did. Also, I was a little bit skeptical about the stone furniture, but I mean, okay. Something Charizard told me about his build is there not a single lantern? Oh, there will be lanterns. It kind of ended up being Christmassy or something. It started out not, obviously, but then he built it out of red and green or something, and then he decided to full send Christmas. This build is Christmas themed, so you'll see some Christmas theming in it. I need the second floor to hang his bizarre lantern concoction. Oh my gosh, please place the block. Thank you. This bizarre lantern concoction on the ceiling, which is concocted out of chains and lanterns. So let's see if I can figure this out. If I put these warped trapdoors in, because he made this weird like ring of shelves, and I have to expertly place, well, look at that, not a single one misplaced. Okay, this one is the one that's 2. Oops, it's the wrong block. Okay, so this one's 2, and then this one's 1, and then they alternate, so this one's 2, and this one's 1. Break, please. Thank you. Alright, and that is the lantern thing. Just like put more of these chains in, so there's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and I think there's gonna be 1 in this corner. Then there's only 1 chain left, which I think goes like there, but I'm not entirely 100% sure. Alright, so Christmas. Christmas has come early to this particular house and has made me craft 1 green glazed terracotta and 1 red nether brick slab. I've never crafted red nether brick before. Also, there's a Christmas tree, so this is kind of interesting. And then on each of these, there is a flower pot. In each of these flower pots, there exists a plant. Let's see if I can nail this. So we got the crimson fungus, bamboo, flowering azalea, and a cornflower. All of them working together to create the most wonderful Christmas mistletoe you've ever seen. I don't know if it's meant to be mistletoe. I highly doubt it. But hey, at least there is a fireplace so Santa can come or something. I mean, he's already been here. There's presents. So cool. I guess maybe this is an after Christmas build. I just looked for my campfire, but it's literally right there. I put it down like 2 seconds ago. Boy, am I the smart one. Oh, look, it's nighttime. I don't actually know how to read Minecraft clocks. Like, they rotate in a really weird way. Fun fact, if you ever need me to tell the time in Minecraft using a Minecraft clock, I won't be able to. Is this everything for downstairs? I think so. I think this is the downstairs done. So if you had a Christmas tree, oh wait, hang on. I'd do like an edit with those weights, but it would probably take too long and be too high effort. So what I'm more likely to do is put some text on the screen that says I'm too lazy to make this edit. Actually, you know what? Thinking about this, when I'm gonna be editing it, I'm probably gonna put text that's like, yeah, he's right, or something like that, you know? Just kind of mess with myself a little bit. Alright, I think this is downstairs done now. So we got our little Christmas party going on here. Don't ask me why I call it Christmas, I just do. I head over to this staircase, and then I'm going to need to put down the painting. No. Alright, last time I kept saying like this is the one, and then it kept not being the one. So maybe the strat is to say this isn't the one. Okay. That one is the one. I don't think that is a viable strategy though, honestly, either. Alright, this isn't the one. Okay, well it's not because it's meant to be a 1x1 and I have a 2x1 location. Alright, this isn't the one, okay? I mean, it wasn't, so I guess I have just bonus points for being right. What the hell? Okay, that's the one. What even is that picture? I don't know. So Charizard has like a painting pack. So for him, these pictures aren't even the pictures I'm putting down. These are just the pictures I see because I'm lame and I don't have any custom painting packs. Please, I have the worst luck with 1x1. There's like the most 1x1s out of any besides maybe the 2x2. There should be a window in here. So we put the window here. And then if I head up the stairs, there should be a window flanking this. This painting has some flankers. Okay. And then here there has to be dark oak stairs. Yes. Look at me. I'm such a brilliant, smart guy. That was a really lame way to end that sentence, but you know what, it's fine because I can cry myself to sleep later. I made way too many mangrove planks. You know, I have this problem where I saw a bat and a big slime. Bruh, it's like the worst day ever. I have this problem where I craft too much stuff. But here's the original corner bush that I said, okay, this one's on the outside. So I will honor Charizard in allowing this to remain a corner bush that he intended. I don't know what I'm doing outside. Oops. Bat, you screwed me up. Alright, that wasn't gonna hit, but still, you know what? It's the thought that counts. It's the thought of me trying to kill that small, harmless flying mammal that counts. That sounds terrible, but don't worry, I didn't kill it, yeah. Look, you can't judge me for missing a bow shot. I mean, I guess you can. You can judge me for being a bad aim, but it's not what I had in mind. You know what I had in mind. You can't judge me for wanting to kill that small thing. All I wanted to do was, and it's squeaking, right? It was squeaking. It sounded like it was in pain. So I just wanted to, you know, ease that pain the one way I know how. Violence, because violence is such a wise response to all of what life throws at you. Sometimes I just miscount the amount of spruce leaves I have and it's really sad, so I'm just gonna take some from here and lol. I'm gonna run outside, but hey, I'll be more likely to remember it if it's outside and I can see it. I heard that stupid squeaking, but no, it's not stupid. It's in pain. If only I was a better shot, I could ease its suffering, but I'm not. I'm so sorry, little flying mammal. I'm so sorry that I'm not able to kill you. I'm so sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. I need to stop. Like, bro, what am I on? Oh, of course, this is a Charizard build, so he just decided to, Charizard it up by placing the certified Charizard banner. Oh yeah, and now I'm going to fall through here because I need to place this lightning rod on the underside of this other one. Boop. Okay, I actually managed to do it. That's kind of surprising. I highly expected myself to not be able to do that. You can mine stone stairs, I think, with a normal non-silk touch pickaxe, and I don't think it'll turn into cobblestone stairs. I'm not gonna test that theory. Ooh, first try. I mean, admittedly, there's like a 50-50 chance on this Minecraft version, so it's not super unexpected. But hey, let me have this. Let me have this. What was I saying about paintings or luck? I genuinely, even though it was like 2 seconds ago, I don't remember. Am I stupid? Wait, don't answer that. I know what you're gonna answer, and it's yes. But look, I've had a long day of doing absolutely nothing, so just leave me alone. Please, you don't understand. I need this. I feel like I did something wrong here. White. Yeah, I did do something wrong. Because while white glass does go here, green glass goes here, red glass goes here. See, it's a Christmas window. Isn't that beautiful? See, Charizard knew that Christmas comes once a year, so he prepared by making it come twice a year, by making it come early the first time. And because this place was really dark, I went ahead and added some lanterns right there and there, just to provide a little bit more light, along with this one on this beautiful lamppost he made. And look at that, I have nothing else. I have nothing else in my shulker boxes for the interior, which means the interior must be done. Hopefully I've made good time, because now we get to deal with the hell on earth that is the exterior. Charizard was really like, so how many dark oak trapdoors do you want? And then he answered himself. He said, yes. Now I have to put up with it. So let's get started. He did this thing where it's very common, a dark oak slab and dark oak trapdoors. He liked the dark oak. Stop squeaking! Die, you tiny, stupid, filthy, ugh! Guys, I am the world's calmest bat killer. And then we need a little lantern above the door. Why am I using my silk touch pickaxe? When did I, chat, actually highlight the moment when I switched from my netherite pick to that one? Okay, I'm already starting to go insane, and this is going to be like 20 minutes into a 3-hour-long video. Okay, I hope it's not 3 hours long. That'd be too long even for me, and I'm a big fan of long things. I like me a bit of long entertainment, you know what I mean? I like them hour-long Minecraft videos. That was a perfectly normal and fine thing to say. I don't know what you're chuckling at. You're like, hey, that had sexual undertones. Like, screw you, you derp-ass punk. I'm looking at the wrong side. But you were like, yeah, now you're snickering. You're like, he, he's making funny comments. Oh my god, I'm screwing up so much now. And you're like, he, screwing. He, that's another word for, this is not a family-friendly channel. I mean, I've said the word ass on this channel multiple times. I say ass and I'm like, oh no, YouTube's gonna be on my ass for, oh, I said it, for saying ass. I should stop saying ass, and then I just never do. Guys, it is late at night. Can you tell? It's actually not that late. What time is it? It's only 9:19. Oh, dude, this is gonna be such a fun video to watch. I cannot wait. I genuinely want to watch this video when it's edited, because it's gonna be like so whiplash or something, because I'm just gonna be doing this bit and then this bit is gonna end and I'm gonna be doing the next build. I need to stone brick slabs. Thankfully, oh, they're right there in that box. Crap, I was saying something. Dude, I'm so scatterbrained. Now I can't remember. Something about I cannot wait to watch this video be edited, because I'm gonna be like doing this section and I'm like entirely high right now. Okay, that was a joke. I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, children. Stay in school. Other family-friendly messages, because this is a family-friendly channel. Ignore what I said like 2 minutes ago. God, I hope the audio quality in this video is okay. My microphone keeps slipping towards my mouth, and it's kind of what you trying to do there, bud. You're trying to screw up my H's stuff again. Please don't. Oh, but honestly, I'm gonna actually say something relevant to what I'm actually doing here. And I actually like this exterior. I think he did a pretty good job with it. It's interesting. There's variety, which is not something you get in a DB Productions build. And I'm not insulting DB Productions. He's a great guy, but sometimes I don't want to say what I was gonna say, because this is a family-friendly channel, as I've repeatedly said for the past 10 minutes. Now it's 10 minutes. Dude, I cannot even keep track of time. Oh my god, there's a slime right there. Hello, little slime. I'm gonna axe you. I missed. And that would have been a lot cooler. Oh, I have 14 slime balls on me. Wasted inventory slot. That would have been a lot cooler if I had murdered the guy the first time around. Yeah, that whiplash is gonna be so real. Like, I don't even feel, I don't feel, I am without nerves. Oh, I was gonna mention this construct that Charizard did. Charizard tried to make a construct. The amalgamation of spruce trapdoors and barrels and spruce fences, and you know, Charizard gave it a go. Like the grunts in Pokemon Go who say, "You look gentle, I'll give you a go," and then they end up losing horribly. It's a valiant attempt, I'll give him that. Genuinely, I can say straight face that I think that this is a good build, and I think Charizard is a lot better of a builder than he gives himself credit for. I mean, if you saw my video on, trying to remember, sorry, it's really late at night, it's like 9 p.m. That's like 3 hours past my bedtime. The video on the server, besides cave colonization, I didn't really play Minecraft at all, and just playing on that server and just building with Charizard, as I mentioned, is like really got me back into actually playing Minecraft. So kudos to Charizard. I do like this build. I think it's very cool, it's very cash money, and also very out of place given like what I've been doing, but you know, it's fun. All three of the builds that I'm going to be building, whether they're today or partitioned over 2 episodes, because I might split this episode, they're all very unique. I don't think a single one of them is very DB Productions like, and I also think I'm missing some spruce trapdoor. Counting the blocks for these builds was hard, okay? Cut me some slack, bro. Give me all the slack because I asked for it nicely. Dude, I was gonna say, like, I swear I'm not tired, but like genuinely I am. It's felt like a long time since I've been awake. A little bit of a sobering moment here. I feel like ass. I've also been like putting off recording this. I'm only recording it now because if I want to make this video at least somewhat decent, and I feel like this video of all videos, I owe it to the people who participated and built these to make it a good video. Although with my commentary for the past whatever or so minutes, well, at least it's gonna be a funny video, I hope, for all the 2 people who made it this far. I have another spruce stairs. I do. And that's the end of that thought. Did I ever say that these builds were gonna be like out of place? I feel like that was what I was trying to say. They're very out of place, but it's fine. As the owner of this fine cave and establishment, I think that's a-okay. Why do I have 11 Dark Oak trapdoors? Okay, actually, there is no way I miscounted that bad, right? I think these are meant to be Christmas lights, and if so, that's hella cute in like not a gay way. I'm not gay. Not that being gay is wrong, contrary to what that sign on the server says. Did I ever finish that thought? I genuinely don't know, but I think this is done. I was rambling and I was not paying attention to anything, but hey, it's fine. I'm gonna take a quick moment and survey the build and see. Oh wait, actually, I see right here I have missed a little bit. Where are my Dark Oak trapdoors? Here they are. Right here. There should be one there, and one there, and one there, and one there. All right, I'm gonna take a quick pause and see if I can find where anything goes. Oh, I found where stuff goes. There should be a whole ton of stuff on the front. But to sum up my incoherentness for the past amount of minutes, bro, I don't know. I'm just kind of over here yapping. Like, this is the hardest I've yapped in a cave colonization episode in like ever. But to sum it all up, build's cool. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm not high or drunk, even though I'm legally old enough to drink, but you know, I don't need a craft fences. Surely there's someone here. Yeah, but I don't, because drinking is bad. Although saying that, I do have a bottle of water right next to me. Drinking alcohol is bad. Drinking water is good. And I'm missing a Dark Oak trapdoor, but boom, I have 64 right here, so it doesn't matter. Nope, it doesn't. Nobody was expecting that. Now I'm going to take a quick pause and look around and see if anything is out of place. All right, so I have found a couple things. This spruce stair that I have goes here. Yeah, so the footage just kind of cuts off there. I paused it and then apparently forgot to unpause it, which is a shame because you missed some epic stuff, like me killing another bat and my epic transition into what would be this section. To finish off what I was talking about, that I think that stair was the only thing I did find. I did replace the mangrove up there with bricks because I forgot it was supposed to be granite by the end of the recording because I am stupid, but I think that was it. Now we're going to come over here, and as you can see, I have a little Halloween skin on, and I forgot to make this for the actual episode that would have been closest to Halloween, and then I forgot to make it for the first half of this. So now it is made, and I'm wearing it for this, even though it's not necessary. But I'm just going to start up with this one because this might take a little bit of time to make. I'm not too sure how I'm going to go about making this, but this is Lone's build. He decided that, and he was scrolling through the creative menu, he really liked bricks, so I have to deal with the consequences of that and deal with all his bricks. I think I'm gonna start with this side first. I already put the back wall in because it is just pure bricks, so there's literally nothing interesting going on there. And this side is simple. I think the most complicated side I'm gonna have to deal with is going to be the front. Ow, you know, I should put like my armor on so I take a little bit less damage now that I've shown off my beautiful Halloween skin. So now we actually get something interesting, kind of, and that's some windows. I am less organized with this one. It only requires 2 shulker boxes, which is nice, so I'm not too sure where everything is. So I think it's gonna go like this, and then I kind of need to put this stair down in like that orientation. Wow, that worked better than I thought it would. And then there's another one, another stair, another window. So if I can do that insane thing with the stairs again, probably not. Oh, there we go. You know, when they say lightning doesn't strike twice, apparently they're not referencing the fact that I actually placed blocks in the correct position 2 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Holy, I am on fire. Wow, that was a delayed water bucket clutch. I didn't actually mean to fall down there. And then this is just stacking up with bricks. So this is already pretty much one side done. Yay. Now the front is a little bit tricky. I think I'm gonna put the bottom of the front in first. So Lone said the inspiration for this was like in England or something. It's in my DMs. I can just put it up if I get it wrong. Or I can also not care if I get it wrong because that is something I'm likely to do as well. It's not really that important. But hey, apparently that means it uses a lot of bricks. And that's the defining character trait of this build. And I'm turning the wrong mouse because I'm trying to look on my other computer and I'm turning the wrong mouse because this mouse is connected to the computer I'm actually working in. I'm hoping this doesn't take me too long. I have already edited Charizard's bit, so all of the shenanigans that went on in that build are now edited for me and the world to see once this video comes out, which I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm doing this on Monday. Oh, speaking of that, another thing is that Arrow's build, and if I choose to make something, they won't be in this episode. I have decided to split this episode into 2 on the account of not wanting an hour long. Is it A or N? I mean, technically it starts with an H, so it should be A, but you don't actually pronounce the H. Fun fact, it's actually not hour, it's hour, so I can't see much. What I do see is a bat. Could the world's calmest bat killer kill it? I mean, I probably could, but I don't really want to at this point because I'm up here and that would require going down and I don't want to go down. That bat can be lucky that the world's calmest bat killer isn't currently out for blood. You know, speaking of world's calmest bat killer, my other bat kill in the previous episode was also very calm, you know? Since it's not in the video, I will explain in gruesome, gory detail exactly what happened. By the way, I think this is this side done, so I'm gonna hit up the other side now. They're kind of hard to hit, man. They are small. Dramatic recreation. This bat is paid actor, totally. Except it took me less time to die. Yeah, so I kind of hit him and then I just kind of watched him fly around until he, you know, burned to death. And that was cool because screw bats, they're so annoying. Honestly, if they didn't squeak all the time, I would have literally no issue. Well, that's not exactly true. So I can't just stack up with this one here because the windows aren't all like in a line like on that side. They're twisty and turny and topsy-turvy or whatever. So there's one right here, right? So it's not even. I have to deal with that by going kind of slow on the side. Honestly, I debated like how much of this I would actually build on camera because it is just going to be placing a lot of bricks. There is another window. If I bring these walls up here and put this layer of bricks here, put this polished diorite here, and there's a stair here with another window. Okay, perfect. Let me bring that up, bring these walls up, and then that's another window done. Then I guess I should probably go over here. Lone also put vines on the side, but I think vines are kind of ugly, all things considered, and it would cover up the entire building. So I didn't really want to put vines in, so I did not. Okay, so let's put this window in. Boom. Okay. And then this top brick should be even with that granite. So then there's 2 here. There's a brick here. But on this one that I'm standing on, there's more of these. Where did that go? Oh, right here. Wow, it's perfectly clear. You can't really see it. And on top of that, there is a brick that's like that. Okay, cool. It is very close to the ceiling. I did have to mine out quite a large area for this and Arrow's build. How many windows is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I just physically pointed at the screen to count that. So, haha. I hope I don't run out of bricks. I still have a lot more. I've just been buying them from a mason because I feel like that's the most efficient way. I have tons of emeralds, so it's fine. Costs me zilch in terms of money, I guess. Looks like I have put in all the windows correctly. This is unfortunately going to be probably a bit of a boring part of this video because I've just put in a lot of bricks. So let's actually finish up the wall real quick. While I'm here, I guess I might as well put down spruce trapdoors because there's one of these is wrong and I'm not sure which one. Okay, this one. There's spruce trapdoors that form shutters for all of these. You get the idea. There's spruce trapdoors. All right, now I get to move on to the front part. And this is a part I'm really not looking forward to because when I saw Lone's build initially, I'm like, this doesn't look too bad. I could probably build this relatively quickly and fit all 3 builds into one video. But then I actually tried to build it and it was not the easiest, we'll say. It starts off relatively simple and then quickly gets out of hand. So we have window, brick. I think what I'm going to do is build this side first because there's kind of a wall here because this side is a staircase and this side is actual rooms, as we'll see. There's one and then it's along here. Yeah, with this tile right, that vaguely makes some kind of sense. So brick around the door, polished granite. I might make this like some kind of building montage thing where I'm just placing blocks. Actually, I kind of don't want to do that because it's kind of a lot of editing and I'm really lazy. Oh, speaking of, you would have already seen, but there's the part where I did the edit for the painting, the downstairs of Charizard's build. And I was like, wait. And then I was like, I'm gonna make a funny edit. And I made a very funny edit. I will admit that the edit is so outlandishly funny that I have no idea what the hell is going on right now. I'm looking at 2 things and I'm seeing 3 or something. I don't know. Is this line of bricks just a line of bricks all the way up? No, it isn't. None of this stuff is symmetrical. And that really throws me for a loop because I wanted to build it quickly and symmetrical helps with that. But if it's not symmetrical, I'm just cooked, haven't I? So this is wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the L anyway and fall down and get the stairs. This would be another wind charge moment, but there's some of it done. I need to get out some oak that's not oak. Something that was happening yesterday that was really annoying is my mouse was doing that thing like in the clock shop episode where it was just, you know, casually not working. Like the right click worked, but the left click didn't. And I was gonna record that day, but I decided not to on the account of that happening. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I did because now it seems to be working fine, or fine enough to the point where it's not pissing me off because I would have been angry and I don't really want to record a video where I'm just kind of raging at the mouse. I think I said in that episode even like I don't want to be complaining about this too much because wait, that was a stair. Should it be a stair on the other side? No, it's fine. Actually, that stair was a misplace, but it goes there in the build. So good thing I misplaced that. But as you can see, kind of sensing a theme with every single one of these windows that they all look the same. This building on the outside is very samey and I did work on the inside because Lone didn't add a lot in the inside. So actually on this block right here, it should be polished granite, right? It's the top block of the window. Okay, no, so it's down one. And you might ask why, and honestly, I'm with you. Why? There just doesn't seem to be a pattern that makes sense of where there is polished granite and where there is not. It's kind of annoying, and I'm confused about this one now because is it polished granite or is it not? It's surprisingly difficult. I don't think it is because I think these stairs should be here and then this, and then brick here, running out of bricks. We only have 1 floor left. That's good. So we add the floor in, add the wall in. I think this one is actually relatively similar to the other one. Ow, did not mean to do that, but okay. We add the bricks, we add the door, we add some bricks on the side, but the top block on the outside right here is polished granite. If I don't place all of the polished granite in 100% the correct order and all the brick stairs in 100% correct place, genuinely, I don't think I'm gonna notice, and I don't think Lone's probably gonna notice either. So does it really matter? Not really, but I do want to build these things as correctly as possible, and this is wrong, so I'm going to mine it away because it is not as correct as possible. Now instead, this should be a stair, and then these should be up here, and then here, boop, boop, boop. Cool beans. And then I can just come out that door when the floor is in and mine those spruce logs. And I think this is done. That is half of the front. Whoopee. That is not water bucket. Now we can come back down. Oh, joyous day. And pretty much do stuff that is similar, but not exactly the same. Because screw efficiency, we hate that here. So here's the thing. Like, this build isn't that complicated. It just has some weird block placements that make it more complicated than it otherwise would be. When you look at it, it doesn't look complicated. I think I said that. And then you try to build it, and then all of a sudden, it's like which block goes where. And I'm trying my best here, and I think I'm making decent progress. I mean, to be fair, any progress is good progress. I just need to make all of it. Boom, okay. Also, I said progress differently there. Like the first time, I think I said progress, and then I said progress. So, cool. If you were paying attention, you might be pointing at the screen being like, hey, I noticed that. Okay, those aren't the same. How do you make them open the same way? Oh, wait, it just worked. Oh, these are in the wrong spot anyway, so I did all that work for nothing. Here, okay, there we go. And then you'll never guess what block goes next to it. If you guess polished granite, you're correct, because they're not even with this one. Then we go up to the top of the doors, spruce. These are not spruce, these are brick. At least every door has this kind of sill thing above it. So there is some semblance of consistency. And then we do the same thing, but with an asterisk, because it's not actually the same, even though it looks the same. So you might ask what's different about it. And to that I say, good question. See if you can spot the difference. All right, did you see the difference? Yeah, there's not a block of polished granite right there. This is not right. It is one block too low. How did that happen? All right, I fixed it. It's now right. So now we can finish the front of this building because we're not finished yet. I need to put my water there. Keep trying to water bucket clutch. Big slime, big slime. Two big slimes, two big slimes. This is not allowed. This is insane. Right, so bush, bush. And hopefully this is easy. I just pressed something and now something's happening. Okay, stupid NVIDIA game overlay. Open that once to try and fix geometry hash from screen tearing because sometimes the settings in there mess it up and I've never opened it before. And now it just doesn't shut up. And I don't think I can uninstall it either because it might actually be like required for something. I don't know. I should probably like open it back up and see if there's a way to like disable it because that would be nice because I don't want to deal with it. Also, something you may have noticed about this build, there's this line in the middle, but it's not directly in the middle. It's off center. If you didn't notice that before, now you will never be able to unnotice it. Okay, and then boop, boop. At least he was sensible with the lantern placement. That was nice. Is this correctamundo? Yeah, it is. It's kind of awkward and cramped, but oh, hey, oh well. When you're building a build in creative, you don't really think about how annoying it's gonna be to build in survival. Wait, did I already do this side? I'm looking at the wrong side. Oh no, I'm not. I just didn't pack enough diorite slabs. Thankfully, I just had polished diorite from the pillars of this build, and then I have a stone cutter in here that can make them into slabs. The beans are cool, I can tell you that much. They're so cool, in fact, that they're getting cold, and you should eat them. Like, what the hell? Why are you waiting? Oh, look, my spruce logs. Hello. And then put that down, and that, boom. And now, for my next trick, brick walls. It's an astounding trick, I know. You don't have to clap so much. It's one of the ones that you just can't help but love and be fascinated by. It's just one of those tricks, you know? Probably not. I don't know what I'm saying, but do I ever? No. That's kind of a theme with cave colonization. Good thing I had those pillars as polished diorite, the only time that's come in clutch, because I very much miscounted the amount of polished diorite I would need. And then I'm gonna put the ceiling in because I am. And what are you gonna do, huh? Are you gonna stop me? No, you're not. You know what's interesting about this build? There's no roof build for me to cut out. I mean, I guess I could cut out this bit, but why would I? It's not really a roof build. Okay, I think I'm gonna start on this corner and just go like this. Maybe I'll start in this corner because there's actually stuff there. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of deal going, and then it's a 1, 2, 3 in kind of deal. And then there's kind of this 1, 2 kind of deal going on there, and then in here there's kind of this deal going on here, and then there's kind of walls all along this, like this deal kind of going on here. I should probably stop saying that. It's gonna be really annoying. Or is it? I don't know. And this looks like it's in the middle block here. So plenty of light up top. Oh, I almost just walked off. That would have been not cool because I would have had to get all the way back up here. And that would have been not very cash money. But there's over here where this window is, there's kind of this extra little bit that I'm gonna have to mine out some blocks to put in. So there's gonna be a new random hole here that I can make look pretty never because I'm gonna forget it exists. Hell yeah. And then I think this is just gonna be bricks along here. It's how many across? Let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 across. That was so good. Did you guys count with me? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now you're getting the hang of it. Numbers are hard sometimes. So if you still haven't got it, don't be sad. It'll come to you eventually, you stupid idiot. Alright, and then how far over does it go? Let's do some more counting. It goes 4 in, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get it that time? If you still didn't, you're hopeless. But if you did get it, then congrats. Good job. Thumbs up emoji. And we put the rest of this floor in here. Okay, coolio. And then the stairs that go like this, and then like this. And then conveniently like that, because we have doors that go... So you can just be, you know, up here walking along, open the door and fall to your death because there is no floor. You are just dead. Good sir, you died. Death screen. It's gonna show you your score, and yours is going to be pathetically low, and mine is going to be very, very high. Just like me right now. Hee hee. I'm less tired this time. It is earlier in the day. I'm kind of doing the roof first. I guess I could do everything on the roof while I'm here. I mean, I might as well. Let's do that. Let's get out some blocks for here. We need a campfire because Lone has provided a nice gigantic chimney. Look at this thing. It's a beast, and it drains right into that wall, so there is not really a good ventilation point, but who really cares? Here we have a corner bush because Lone didn't actually put any of this stuff up here. This is me coming in and DB Productions-ifying his build because that's just what I do. Look, I am DB Productions. This is a DB Productions video. I have to leave my mark on the build somewhere. Also, it was a little bit barren up here and I just decided, yeah, let's put some stuff in. Okay, so the campfire here, then horizontal button, vertical, vertical, horizontal, vertical, vertical, vertical. Randomness, yes. Ow. You punk, what the hell was that for? Jackass. Honestly, you do one nice thing for people and then all of a sudden they're your worst nightmare or something. I don't know. Honestly, I gave that guy life and then he just decided to bite me in the ass with it. He was like, hey, has your butt ever been on fire? No, it has now. Alright, everything upstairs. So let's go downstairs using this convenient door. Let's close them behind me and oh... I'm still alive. Heh. Any normal punk without feather falling would have died. So on this side there's a staircase, and I'm going to pause to put it in, and I'll show you after, because it's a pain in the ass. Since it's placing a lot of stairs, consider this your roof build for the episode. So I'll be right back. Big slime. Alright, the stairs are done. Also, this is like what the building looks like. Look at it. A lot of bricks. So the stairs are through here, and I am missing some bricks. I need like 10 more or so. In the original build, all of these stairs were brick stairs, but man, it was so repetitive looking at all the bricks that I just got rid of some of them. But anyway, let's actually fill in the interior now. So I think I can break this. Alright, so first off, these are in backwards. They should be like this. And then there's a lantern there, a brick here. Can I place it on top of the door, please? There we go. Walls are not there. I added quite a bit of interior because this build was very, very empty, especially on this side, less so on the other sides. But I added a corner bush because there weren't really any. Then there's a lantern above this. Then in here, there's a lantern here and another corner bush that's only one high. The door, I'm gonna be honest, I have my computer open, right? And the two mouses is kind of hard to keep track of. Two mice, I guess. Well, no, I think for when you're talking about computer mouse, it's actually mouses, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, of course, that lantern doesn't count as a block. All right, I need some good luck here. And I didn't get any. Cool. That's to be perfectly expected. That was the same one 3 times in a row. Okay, we got one painting down. Right next to the door, there's going to be this trapdoor with a flower pot and an azalea in it, like that. A lantern above the door itself, is the same deal right next to this one, so we can clear out an inventory space by putting down the azalea and that. So we break this, put these two down, and of course we get the good luck for the wrong one. That was when we got like 6 times for the other one, and then of course we don't get it immediately the next one because, you know, why would we get any sort of good luck? Okay, and then I think that's everything. Now, unfortunately, I am out of bricks, so I may pause and go grab some real quick. Right, I'm back. I got 45 more bricks. So since I'm at the bottom, I'm just gonna start down here. Let's move quickly because we're already a little bit longer than I want to be. This one does not connect into there. It instead is just separate. We need a fireplace for here, and then keep the iron bars from going into the wall. There's stairs here because they don't link up to that apparently. And then there's bricks. Then there's more bricks. We're sending a theme with this build now. It uses a lot of bricks. That's the theme. The theme of today, well, I guess this portion of today is bricks because we love bricks. Yay, bricks. At least I didn't have to like craft them, so that's nice. But that's about like the only thing. So I went and, as I mentioned with the roof area, I went and DB Productions-ified these builds a little bit. So I need to fix this door as well because this also has like the lantern thing, and then the door is on this side, and then attempt to put the spruce trap door in. Okay. I don't need to flip that one. Epic. Then we put the brick here and more brick walls. Yay bricks, yay bricks. What was I saying? Oh no, it probably doesn't matter, and I'm going to be really frustrated that I didn't finish this thought when I edit this. But oh well. Am I really going to be nice to the guy who edits this video? No, I never am. Why on earth would I do something like that? Why would I make my life easier, you know? I wouldn't. That's the answer. I wouldn't do that. Alright, let's see if we can get some good luck with the painting. Of course not. Honestly, I should stop like choosing specific paintings and just putting down whichever one. So this is the bottom room. I think I said that I went back and deproductionified these rooms because before they were fairly bare. All right, that's enough for this room. We can come over to the other side, go up these beautiful stairs and into room number 2, which is the yellow room. And here's the balcony, by the way. They have such a nice balcony. The yellow room, it has stuff that's yellow. Starting with an iron trapdoor here, and then mining around here. Oh, I don't have to fall down to pick those up because there's bricks underneath them. How nice. Same thing, we remove this block, put brick stairs, add the iron bars, add the campfire, do all the things for the fireplace that need to be done for the fireplace because that's how the fireplace is built. And then we can move on to the DB Productions interior. I didn't change the rooms like too much. Like these barrels and these trapdoors were here in the original. I just kind of put stuff on them because before there wasn't really anything on them, but now there is. Isn't that cool? Like this one even has a fern in it. That's insane. I think the one on the top floor is the one I did the most on. Now I think this room only needs lanterns. One there, one above this door as well. On to room number 3, which I believe is the final room. But let's just grab everything because I'm sure we'll need everything. For the third and last time we mine this, then I'll just put these bricks in there because I need to. There's not a hole up there for some reason. Maybe there is and I just didn't see it, so I didn't put it in there. Then I do need one more brick stairs, so let's grab my stone cutter and make that. That was a brick wall. Cool. I don't need one more brick wall, but now I'm gonna have one. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need 3 more brick walls, so wait, give me more brick walls, please. Yeah, I mentioned when I was doing Charizard's build, it was pretty difficult to count all the blocks accurately for these builds. So, hey, cut me some slack, yeah? And then once again, we have the brick trick, and I need 1 more brick stairs. You know, when I got the bricks, I thought 45, that's more than enough, but I'm already mostly down. This is the room I changed the most in. It gets this nice, beautiful corner bush, which is 3 high, and then the barrel is on the bottom with the flower pot and the blue orchid, and then there's a shelf with another flower pot and a warped fruit in this one. So the theme is blue, as you might be able to tell. Then we have a chest, more carpet. We need to grab some lanterns. There's only one here and above this door. There is a shelf that goes like that. There is a barrel. And then the last block of interior we have this large amethyst bud. Boop. Okay, cool. And that's everything. That is Lone's build. Is that meant to be like that? No, it's meant to be like this. Now really quickly, I'm gonna go check the build and add all the spruce trapdoors to the outside. Alright, so I've added everything. There's the one side and there's the other. I'll probably find a better way to put some lights on it. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode here. So this is gonna be part 1, and part 2 next time I will build arrows and then probably some other stuff around here. I'm gonna end this video now. It's probably gonna be a really long one, but thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Goodbye.